Hi guys, my name is Monica Diaz and I have selected the KWL chart, the organizer, and I chose this organizer, which I'm going to show you now on the screen. KWL chart. Okay, I chose this chart because I've actually used it in the classroom before with my students, and I absolutely loved it. I love that the children can look at the chart as right before they even read a story and tell us what they know about the story. um like if the story has like a little boy that possibly has like a cut on his finger or something, the kids can say, well, I know that the kid in the story is hurt because he looks like he's upset in the cover. And then they could say what I want to know. They could say like, oh, I want to know how they got hurt. Why is it that the kid is upset and how did he get hurt? And then they could say what I learned. They can say, for example, they learned that if you do a certain activity, you can possibly get hurt and can cause you to end up like the kid in the story. The subjects that I can possibly use this in would be reading, and I think in science it's so good because I did one worksheet of this about butterflies once with the kids, and they would say what I know. Well, the butterflies, how do they start off? So they usually know that part, but they want to what they would say what I want to know. They would say, oh, how long does it take for the butterfly to form or to become a butterfly? And then what I learned, what did they learn about the butterfly and the process of the butterfly? So I love this. I think it breaks it down and really helps the child to understand what is being taught. Also, let's see. I think it is appropriate to use in the classroom. I think it's a fun activity, and the kids feel like they're kind of in charge of what they're talking about and what they're learning, because they kind of feel like, hey, I'm going to say what I know, and it makes them feel more comfortable. And the way I would have them work with it is that, again, you start it off before you even read the story or do the science lesson, and then you start filling it out throughout the whole process. So the way I would do it is probably put them in groups. That way they can work together if they have a question, or maybe they can share ideas of what they do know so they know what to put on the paper. And as the teacher, I would walk around, and obviously I would have an example on the board. That way they know what to do. I'm really big on visuals, so I think having an example on the board really does help the student understand what exactly I'm asking for. And obviously I would tell them not to copy the example because kids tend to do that, but having the example on the board is very helpful. And again, I would walk around, talk to them, make sure, hey, remember guys, this is what you put here, this is what you put here, and what you put here. And then at the end of the whole lesson, I would just go around and share. I would actually draw out the chart blank on the whiteboard, and I would let them come in and fill in what they put. One group I'd let them say, guys, can put down what you knew, and then the next group can say, oh, put down what you wanted to know, and then what you learned. I think it's a great way to have the kids engaged. They love conversation and socializing with their classmates and getting ideas from them. So I believe that that this chart is amazing. I really love it. There was a few other ones I would have used also, but this one is the most common, especially in not so much in kindergarten, but I think in like second, third grade is the ones I've dealt with the most with the KWL chart, and I think it's magnificent. So can't wait to hear from all of you, and thank you for watching.